Hey, 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 it's your girl CJ Star, and welcome to another edition of the Courage in Comedy. I am your host, and how are you guys doing on this evening? As for me, I'm doing all right. I had a pretty good, day. I did a wonderful little interview and got some sleep, hung out with my little grandbaby. Had a little, relaxing time, had a wonderful weekend. Weather was so where I'm at. And how about y'all? I would love to know how your day was if you want to go ahead and hit those comments and let me know how you were or whatnot. And so today we just gonna kind of, talk about a lot of different things. But before we talk about a lot of different things, I want to bring up my co-host, right? So we're about to good. I'm always feeling great, man. I got some of that CBD cream, put it on my knee there, and I just feel all right. So I want to bring up my co-host. I want to bring up Miss Candy, Flores, and Miss Mary Jane.
Hello,
How-
everybody.
Hey,
Hello,
how are you
hello.
doing? What's going on?
Same,
Hmm.
same old, getting it
Same old,
done.
same old. Oh no, oh no. So you didn't do anything this past weekend or
Let's see, what did I do this weekend? Mm, I had a good weekend. It
yeah,
was a good weekend. The weather
yeah,
was good out here in Texas.
okay.
Can't complain.
Ooh, I'm
But
so
yes, keeping up with them knees is 100%, girl.
girl. I'm telling you,
I
girl.
feel you.
I had to do some R&R on that knee, man. I'm not getting a knee replacement. I got another 5 years. I promise.
That's
So
right.
how
We
you
got
doing?
this right. Let's keep
I'm
putting
telling,
that butter on our knees.
I'm telling you that body butter on your knees coming soon, y'all. Mary Jane, how you doing, baby?
Hey, I'm hanging in there. I was thinking about knees. Let's talk about knees here for a second because I have a permanently dislocated left ankle and a permanently dislocated right knee.
Oh,
And so a few years back, I tried to do the old doctor thing, go to them, and they wanted to put a big brace on my leg, and I started limping and limping. And I don't think I could make it from here to the door over there. You know, this is what happens when you go to doctors. I mean, I don't want to pan them all, but come on, guys,
I'm
come
feeling
on.
attacked. I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling
Girl,
attacked.
how
Okay, I'm
you
gonna.
feeling
Okay,
attacked?
sorry, that's you, Dr. Bridget. You're awesome. But this one guy, he was the cutest doctor you've ever seen. I mean, this guy was good looking,
Girl.
good looking. And you sit there and think, I'm going to have a lot of confidence because he's good looking. Well, as it turns out, um, I just, like I said, I couldn't walk to the door. So what I started doing is I said, I'm done with this. And I used Dr. Bridget. You should be pleased with me. I use your Embody cream, and I use that for my face. But I also use a CBD oil for both my knees. I'll put it on one knee, my knee, and on my ankle. Okay, every time I take a shower, because you don't take a shower, it stays on it for a while. And I'm and also the RSO as I started taking the RSO for the cancer. Okay, now
mhm.
I've taken it for the cancer because I want to ameliorate the disease of cancer. I want the THC to continue to attack the cancer cells and kill off the cancer cells like THC is supposed to be doing.
Right.
But the miracle of it was that the RSO wasn't just enough. All of a sudden, I don't say all of a sudden, over the course of a few weeks, I could walk again. I mean, it starts fixing things that were broken that I didn't even know were broken.
Mm,
And I know I shouldn't even be saying this because I'm going to get pillared by my dearest friend, Dr. Bridget Williams. No, it's in the praise of all the beautiful things you have done for our movement with the
Yes.
Embody and all
Yes.
the lotions and things that you do. You've been wonderful.
I mean,
But
I think it works.
It
I will.
does.
yes, I'm testimony here, man. I'm
100%.
Me
testimony.
too. It does work. It really
Absolutely.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. That's great. So, CJ, tell us what's going on your end.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I just had an amazing show with the legendary Kenny Howe at Sam Silk's,
Thank
which
you.
is a wonderful nightclub in Cleveland, and the it place um to some people, especially to me. And so we did two shows. Um Sold out first show, second show not so much, but still both great crowds. And it was just an amazing, it's just like my career is just, the
Yeah.
shows are just getting better and better, y'all. And I'm just overly smiling, y'all. I'm just happy I got, and I'll be back there to do another show with Steve Brown this Sunday. So I'm just like,
Wow.
I
Good
have so many
job.
shows. I'm just like, I'm grateful, man. So I'm happy.
Good
So y'all
job.
like, she feel good? Yes, because my
Good job.
dreams are happening.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And you deserve it. Without a
Oh,
doubt. Without a doubt. So what, like, there's always some topics coming up. I'm always
yeah,
trying to think about, honestly, life is funny. And a lot of the times that I brought you on, it's because I think laughter is healing.
yes,
Laughter is wellness. And so every opportunity that I can have you in that space to, help people laugh a little bit of the craziness,
yeah.
because it's crazier than ever. Crazier than ever, right?
You
So
want
so
to hear something
what's been going on?
crazy? Let me tell you something crazy. I'm not even lying, y'all. So normally I wear my lace fronts, my wigs. I usually don't put glue on them, right? So they usually like move around and stuff. What I'm saying, on the stage. And one time, a person in the audience fixed my wig in the middle of my set, and I was like,
Are you
"Dang,
serious?
yeah." I ain't care though, cause I'm free hearted, but
Right.
I didn't want that to happen at Sam Silks. So I had my good friend put the glue on the lace front for the first time, right, y'all?
So
And
wait,
babe,
let me do a little clarification. If you don't watch enough of these Instagram and TikToks where they do it's called installation for a reason. When I say installation,
don't come for me, Bridget. Go ahead, go ahead.
it's never, let me tell, when I say installation means when it's glued on, it takes root, right? It like
I
I'm
was gonna
shocked.
say, I could just imagine.
Have you watched these? Like, can't even like I will
No,
for
I
when
haven't, but
you
I
first
mean,
started, I used to just sit there and just and I was like, doggone it. Like, is this possible? It's amazing. Absolutely
so
amazing.
looks like Waxy is asking, is there a wig repair doctor in the house?
Yes, it needed to be a wig repair doctor. Bridget thought it was growing from my scalp,
I'm
right?
telling you.
That's how good he
Wow.
installed it. His name is Sir Pooh. He's been my
Oh.
friend since the 1900s, right? So I said, go ahead and put a little lace,
It's amazing. I
little
love
glue.
it. I love
Uh-huh.
it.
Do y'all know when I took that wig off, I had 25 baby hairs and fatality rate. I lost 25 baby hairs.
I
Wow.
believe it.
I don't think y'all understand how significant baby hairs are to
Like
African
a wax
Americans.
job. Like,
I lost 25 of them. I counted each baby hair and I sang, "This song's dedicated." I did all of that. I was singing Gangsta Lean in my baby hairs. So the moral of the story is, if you see CJ start doing the show and her wigs is sliding, just fix them, baby, because I can't lose no more baby hairs. Unless y'all know I can get some glueless wigs, I can't do no more baby hair killings.
okay, well, we have someone that is volunteering. If you don't know Waxy Brown, I hope Waxy actually comes up. I'm asking him to come up. Um, Waxy is asking to be
Okay.
your wig guy. He says he
For
can
real?
he can handle it. He can handle it. He can handle it. So
Man, okay. Well, let's see. Let's see, Waxy. The sacred man, I'm telling you. And because you want to look beautiful on stage. And I appreciate being on Sam Silk's stage, because when I first came to Cleveland, I went to his restaurant and I was like, is the owner here? And he wasn't there. And I was like, okay. So I went back and he was there. And I was like, my name's CJ Star. I just came from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm up and coming. I'm begging, right, to get on. It took me a year of hard work, of open mics, of just a lot of work for him to see me like, okay. And then and I'm just grateful. So for me, that's like a mecca stage for me in
Yeah.
Cleveland. Because they like,
Great
if you ain't
job.
doing Sam Silks, you ain't doing, the improv is cool. All Funny Bone, all those. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm not talking bad about another establishment. What I'm saying is, for me personally, that was my Jordan moment.
Right, right.
To do a sold out show, even if they came to see Kenny Howe, just to be attached to that and to be able to perform in front of a sold out audience who never heard of me before, is just a dream come true. So I need somebody to help me with my wigs, because I had lost 25 baby hairs.
Okay. Well, Waxy is saying, thanks for bringing the laughs and repping our culture. I can't wait to follow. Absolutely. I told you to come. Well, he's indisposed right now. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. So he said he can't come up right now, but yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so number one, fabulous on the Sam Silk. That's a major thing.
Sam Silk
Absolutely.
Funny Sundays.
Yeah. So
So
what else
is that a place to visit while in Ohio
Yes.
for comedy? Yeah.
Really stay sore.
for
Stay
comedy?
How's
sure.
the food?
Oh, the
What?
food is good. The
Yeah.
food is good, honey. It sure is. And they got everything you need. Hot sauce, honey packs. They even got sweet and low for diabetics.
We got sweet. We got those. I think little sweet low. That's a good deal. So what else is happening out there? I'm trying. I don't even know what my week has been like. Outside of having some nice weather for a minute.
The internet went down.
That's
Facebook.
Ohio.
That's Ohio. I know. Yeah. So the internet going down. And what, the week before that, AT&T, right?
Yes. Yep. And I think the
Right,
week
that's
before that.
right.
Yeah. Y'all better pay attention to what's happening. Can you survive without electricity and social media?
Not do what I do. No, quite frankly.
I
would
want
love to.
I'll tell you what I'll be doing. That's a good excuse for me to go out and gardening. If I'm out in the garden, I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's living a real life. That's a real life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Before, I remember I remember the year that American Idol came out, first year. And I was a resident and we didn't pay the cable bill.
Mhm.
And it was like, well, why bother? So I was going down to Blockbuster okay, I'm not this old, so just don't.
Oh my
Don't.
God, I remember Blockbuster.
I remember Blockbuster. I
I
had a
used to
card.
Blockbuster back in the old days.
I used to get so I didn't have cable. I was going to Blockbuster. I was getting my VHS tapes if I wanted to watch TV because we didn't have cable. And I literally would come home every day and garden. That was real life. And everyone, when I was at work, would say, "Hey, you heard about this American Idol?" I had no idea what American Idol was. And they're like, "Oh, it's a finale." But everyone was so. Capo said back in the old days, I'm about to come and get you.
Oh.
And he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna come." Yeah, to share with everybody. Yeah, look,
What's a VHS?
I will put Vaseline
Well, let me
on
tell you.
earrings off. I will come and get you. Okay.
I
What is
got a
VHS?
VHS.
Oh, I'm not dealing
What's
with
a VHS? Oh,
Yeah, we're
you know
blocking
what a
you.
VHS is, Capo. Don't.
Yeah, we're gonna block you. Yeah, you've got 4 women on here that will fight about their age. Okay, so yeah, don't come after me.
I'm
You
going through a
don't
hot
fight about it.
flash.
You just don't admit it. Come on, girls.
I
You do
know.
the wrong approach. Don't admit it. Don't admit it. I'm 35. Don't you
That's
know? I'm
right.
35.
That
Can't
is
you tell?
right. That
Yeah.
is right. All the way.
That's right.
35 every day, forever. Forever.
Hmm.
Right.
Forever.
Let me go back a couple
Although
years.
I will tell you right now, talking about age, I wouldn't take 35 for where I am now at all.
No.
So think about what I was doing when I was 35. I had a 3-year-old son. I was working full time. It kind of sucked. I mean, it's wonderful to have a 3-year-old son, but oh gosh, to be, you get up in the morning. It's early. You drive, 20 miles over to in a freeway that's packed. With a traffic jam. You get there late, and then people give you this little hassle, and you go through the day-hour day. By the end of this, it's like 5 o'clock. Okay, get back on the freeway. Another, 20, 30-minute traffic jam. Go pick up your son, and you get about, 5 minutes to talk to him, and you put him to bed. That kind
Yeah.
of sucked, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Now
a
I
lot.
just call him
Yeah,
on the phone and say, "Hey, how you doing?"
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah,
No, I wouldn't.
definitely.
I wouldn't trade it all for where I am now. Okay, I have to say, some of you may or may not be seeing. I think on Facebook you're seeing. Waxy, what are you doing? I'm thinking these are all comedians' names, but or you're bringing people to us. That these are
Yes,
real
I think
people.
he's tagging. Yeah.
This is
Oh,
tagging.
great.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
he's
You
tagging,
see
so
that?
he's
That's
bringing
what
us
I
to
you
it.
can't
do.
even
I
see
love
what's going on.
Thank
you can see.
you.
Hey, CJ, if you look on the all the way over to the right and you'll see comments, I think you'll see this, right? Comments, banners, brand, private chat. Go to comments at the top and you'll see what everybody is saying.
Okay, I'm scared to do it right now because I
Okay,
don't
don't
want
do
to
it.
hit
Yeah,
the
you don't
wrong
want to.
button.
I'm
But
tagging you.
Okay.
Thank you, Waxy.
thank you.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
know. I didn't know.
Thank
Appreciate the
you.
love. Thank you.
Where he tagged like Tina Fey though, so that's where maybe I'm wrong. Was
Thank
it
you.
wrong? Oh, I could have been wrong. Okay.
Thank
Well, some
you.
of these tagging Snoop Dogg and Tommy Chong, and let's see who else. Cheech, Cheech Marin. Who else can we get him to tag here?
You know,
Like
right?
Tyson. I mean, he's an author. He should
Mike
be here. Come on,
Tyson.
get his butt here.
Yeah.
Look at Candy and I.
I know you're
Yeah.
laughing.
Yeah.
This is a
Hey, where
comedy
you
show,
at,
folks.
Mike?
I'm trying. I'm
It,
It's just
trying.
a
that's
smile.
right, Mary. That's right.
Yeah, we'll keep that plastic smile on for a while.
Good
Oh my
deal.
God! First of all, can I say another thing? I'm incredibly impressed how many people Waxy really know. Like I don't know if I know this many people to tag that guy. This is everybody. Like, and he probably has 1,000 more that he's not even tagging.
Right.
But thank you for the
Thank you,
tags,
Waxy.
baby.
Hmm.
I
Mhm.
want to put
Absolutely, I love it.
it.
We
And
are
anyone else,
struggling.
welcome to tag. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And the thing is, we want more people to subscribe and follow and come to this page. We want people to be able to comment and join us as well. We have 2 spots, 2 or 3 spots actually, because I wasn't really doing this today.
I mean, but I'm glad you're aboard.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
here all
Yes,
day.
Hi,
thank you.
Matt. Thank you for joining.
There you go. I love it.
Yes.
He's had a lot of fans and people that he has. I agree, Amy.
Yes,
He's
he's amazing.
dynamic. That's the word. Waxy
Yes.
is dynamic, which without a doubt. And like he's humble too. Like he says he's lived 1,000 lives and he acts like it's totally normal. And if you don't know what we're talking about, Candy Flores just interviewed him yesterday on Courage and Cannabis. You have to watch this because, like I said, he says it as if it's like, oh yeah, so I've been in the Navy, ran for office, became an activist, blah blah blah. Got beaten up 100 times. Like, and it's just like all in the day's work. That's how all in the day's work.
That's right.
Not a big deal. So go figure. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
So what else is
Definitely,
going on?
he's definitely out there activating.
He does. He absolutely does. And down for the cause every single day. So yeah, let me put it up there. Do a little promotion for the man. Isn't that bad? I'm excited for his new show and he's going to do some shows with us as well. So let me say this about Courage and Cannabis.
Mhm.
It is not networking over here. It is community. Networking means what can I get from you to help me do blah blah blah.
Right.
Community means how do we come together to make something better? How do we, that's community. And that's really important because networking puts us into some of that grimy, selfish, crazy, self self-focused behavior that really tears people apart. And Courage and Cannabis is all about the community and how can we all do better together. So very important to me. And even though I swore to a certain extent that book 2 would be the last, I've gotten to a place where that's not a choice. And despite what Candy thinks, she's going to be running this whole shebang, I don't know how willing, but you line people up and you go from there. So
You
that's
just pray they go forward with what you spoke out into existence. Right.
out into
That's right.
existence. Yeah.
Manifest,
So
manifest.
and manifest, absolutely. That's the plan. So I'm excited about all of that.
So, what about, we were discussing about the signal leakage, you know.
Mm, mm, mm.
Like
Yeah.
is it just like I want to know from y'all, has y'all phones been acting up out there, the signal cutting up? Because at first I thought it was
Horrible.
my janky phone,
Yes.
right? And I was like, dog. And then people like, I've been calling you. I'm like, my phone never rang, you know? Like,
Yeah.
has that been happening to you?
I thought
Yes.
everyone I know is saying, "Oh, my phone, my shitty bad phone. Oh my, I got a bad phone. I got a bad phone."
Hmm.
Everybody can't have a bad phone. You know what I'm saying? So it
Interesting.
is the signal.
Interesting.
I don't know how many people have
Mhm.
said this. I said the same thing, and I'm like, "Oh, my phone's getting
Huh.
old. It's messing."
That's what I
No, it's
said.
the system.
I
It's the
thought it
system.
was just me because I
No,
have an old
Yeah.
phone.
everybody. It's
Really?
everybody. Yes, it
It's
is.
Yeah.
everybody.
I
Oh,
actually thought I had hit a
wow.
button or something to turn something off. I was like, yeah,
I think I had a virus. I don't think that's it either.
that's what I thought. I was like, oh
They
my
said
gosh.
it.
Huh. I
What
never
Dusty said
considered
it
that.
was a test.
Huh. Because
It
yeah,
was
it
what?
started acting
Dusty
up.
saying they think it was a test to see what we would do
Yeah.
without a signal.
I think we should get rid of. I mean, we're
I mean,
so dependent on these things.
but how would that impact us as a community today, being that we're so technology driven? I mean, old school, we know the typewriter type life, but there's a whole generation that thinks a typewriter is a foreign piece of machinery. So how would that look? Which is a really good question. So I'm interested to hear
I
your
think
thoughts
it
on
would slow things down incredibly, and I think it would be beautiful.
Well, let's flip the side here because I would not know you people. I would never have met any of you were it not for this, the internet and my phone and all that. And I'm sure I certainly would have been in a different place, but would have been in a better place. It's been a long, kind of difficult journey, I'll have to say, to be in marijuana reform for as long as I've been doing this. But if this is where I land after my journey, then I feel like I've done really good. And like I say, being part of Courage and Cannabis, it's not something I forecast that I do, but it does work very well for this type of venue, this comedy thing. I never forecast I'd be doing that. And like I said, it's just one of these things that I would never met you all if it hadn't been
Mhm.
for the internet. And I'm not sure I want to go back.
Well, I mean, see, now you're the techie. I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to milk
it.
cows.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm just
yeah,
I
kidding.
I'm
feel
ready
the
to go out
same
to my
way.
garden. Sure, I
I
do
want to
too.
connect to Earth more and do different things,
Yeah.
Hmm. But you
and
could
it's
do both.
possible.
Honestly, you could do both. You could go. You could go. I could talk to you guys, as I'm doing right now, and then I could go out tomorrow morning. And well, it's actually I shouldn't be able to do this in Ohio, but the weather's so wacky. I can go and start, turning over the garden, planting some flowers or what
That's
have you,
nice.
because it's just. But you know, all else
Okay.
being equal, you can go. I could go out, in the garage and paint something, or like a lot of things like that. But I could come back here also and then commune, if you want to call that commune with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Well, you know what? Waxy had I don't even know where the question is.
Yeah, I saw it about my
I can't
Oh,
wait to
THC
yes.
share your picture.
There
routine.
you go.
Is that a joke or not? I don't know if I should be laughing or not.
Yeah, girl, you funny girl. Now y'all laughing. We're gonna put on a show, a comedy show, and I'm gonna give y'all 10 minutes up there. And I'm gonna be like, cause y'all. The question was, what is my THC routine for getting ready for stage? Well, it's funny you asked that.
I'll
Um,
answer, but you
huh?
won't like my answer. But go ahead, tell the truth.
But yeah. So to be honest with you, um, I might take a gummy maybe an hour or two before. But I usually don't do anything before I go on stage because I have hecka ADHD. So I'm really pumped and like that. Like I could be just sitting there talking to you, and then they'll be like CJ Star, and I'll just turn into Shira or something
Oh
and go
my
on the
God.
stage and then go back to quiet little me. So
It's
I
well,
suffer.
let me tell you, this is funny because Candy said this before we came on air.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you have such a nice, quiet, soft voice. Like, let me tell you, CJ will sit there and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to go on," just real chill.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm at one of her shows, and I was like, "Okay, let me get my phone ready to record or whatever." So I'm looking down. All of a sudden, she's gone. All I hear is this voice and this movement, and people yell. I'm like, "What the hell?" Like, I'm looking like, "What happened?" This little small, like, "Oh, I'm gonna go." I was like, "Who the hell is that?" Totally different person. Totally different person.
Yeah.
It was I was and I'm sitting there with my mouth on the ground and then she comes back. Oh, what did you think? Who? What? Craziness.
It was
Craziness.
dope.
Is
And
Yeah.
that
that
your
was an
stage
open
person? Is
Wow.
that your
Sounds
stage
like
personality?
master
Do you have a stage
disguise.
personality, and then you have, another personality, that
uh-huh.
kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of like, yeah. CJ Star is a character.
So CJ Search who's on the stage. That's your Sasha Fierce.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, because
Love
she's
that.
saying everything. And people be like, nah, you like that in real life. But I used to be like that in the 1900s. I'm not like that no more because I got a grandkid now. So I
Yeah.
had to mature. But I react
Uh-oh.
the old me through CJ Star,
Yeah.
just so people could understand.
Yeah.
You have to get old because you have grandchildren. I'm
Well,
concerned now. I just got
Mature.
grandbaby. I'm like, I don't want to have to mature. I want to continue regressing.
well, yeah, because I
I'm
mean,
old.
I
I want to
can't
go
go to them
back.
PTA
That person.
meetings. I can't go to the PTA meeting in a spandex one piece. I will want to, but I can't because I'm a grandma. They be like, that ain't your grandma. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be having to put on the elastic jeans.
Okay, but can I say one thing without you hopefully I'm not saying too much, but CG Star is the slowest roller.
Oh, yeah, you good.
She's the slowest roller on the planet. By the time she rolls, the weed has gone bad.
That is so not
Literally.
fair.
It
Oh
is
my
true.
gosh.
It is
Well,
like the
let's just say at
most
least she knows how to roll.
sh- I
Oh,
I don't know how to
guess.
roll.
I guess. But
You don't know
it's
how
the
to roll?
slowest process.
Oh
I
I be
my!
don't.
having
I'm
nails on, fake
shocked.
ones.
I'm shocked.
And then
That was one of the
nails or
skills
no
I learned in
nails. It
college.
is
Lisa, I
like
learned that in college.
I fall
College was
asleep.
worthwhile.
I fall asleep and she is still.
That is so
It is
crazy.
true. It is true. I'm like, people would have rolled, smoked, had another, gone out, had dinner, come back.
And I'm like, yep, we almost there.
Now, it
Like,
was it
you
nice and
don't even
hot,
want,
nice,
like,
kind of like a cigarette.
do you ever
I mean,
like
So
sit
you
if
better
I
take
need
a
that
gummy
time, I want
before you roll.
perfection.
I mean, she's being she's really making light of it, honey. It might take me 15 minutes tops.
look, and you have an
Wow.
official roller and a
And my wig dude, he holding me dizzy, dizzy, dizzy down.
I love it. I love it. That's great. I love that.
He
Um,
had a question too. What
he
was his
did.
question?
He wanted to know, how do people connect with you? Let me see. There we go.
Yes, you on my Instagram is MZ. That's right, Z as in zebra punani. MZ underscore CJ Star. Okay. That's my Instagram. And then
Here,
my
I'll put it
face.
up. I'll put it up.
Oh, you'll
Okay.
put it up? She is
Yeah.
like, because she about to do this long spiel, okay? We're gonna be here.
Okay. So that's MZ
MZ.
underscore
Yeah.
CJ
CJ Star.
star is one word. That's
Yeah.
it.
Because I'm from the 80s. So
That's
we
right.
said Ms. in my day.
Okay.
That's I saw that the
And
other day. It's one of my girlfriends posted it, I guess, with ma'am and thank you. And it's, back in our day, it's just respectful. Like, no,
Mhm. It is.
and we still do it.
I do.
oh, I love people with
Mm,
manners.
yes.
Yeah. We laugh.
Absolutely.
We
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. So, I mean, we can hang out more. We can, if you all have more questions. Otherwise, we've had a good show. I
I
feel like
think so.
I feel better.
We have a couple of questions up there.
We do. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Let's
Wait, is
see.
this what is it right here?
Who
A
Who
laughs?
blues
left?
crowd.
Yeah, that's one
Oh,
of them.
what a great question.
A booze crowd, because a weed crowd, they so stuck. I did a joke of painting cannabis, how whatever it was, and they was so, because the food was infused
Mm,
Uh-huh.
stuff. So like the next day, they was like, "You was funny," but as a comedian, it made all of us feel bad because nobody laughed
no, because they were too chill.
because they was too chill. A booze crowd, they be so turned up sometimes they can't even let you start your set.
Hmm.
They loud, want to haggle.
But they're also probably focusing, right? So, like, if because you were at what what do you call it, a sip and paint or
It was
smoke
a,
and
a
paint,
smoke and paint,
puff and paint.
puff and paint or something they called it. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, did you already
I
put that
I
up?
would yeah,
Yeah.
I would have to
yeah, wrong
agree with
strain.
I would have to agree with Waxy. Wrong strains for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Because I
like
think I think you would make us laugh. Like, yeah, I could just
yeah.
imagine. Yeah.
But if you're like, get this right, if they probably don't even hear you. You know what I'm saying?
Richard, oh,
They're like,
please.
we're just gonna put a couple of trees right here. We're gonna do a cloud right here.
The whole show, thanks.
Yeah, like you probably don't even hear anybody, right?
So, what would be a good strain so I can help people that plan that? What are some good strains that you suggest?
I think
Waxy.
anything lemonine. I think some lemon haze. I think there's like a tangerine. There's a orange 45 will turn up. Or it's orange 45, right? Orange 45 will turn up, I think.
That sounds like a citrus bowl.
Yeah. It
Oh,
is. It's a whole citrus bowl, a whole fruit salad, a
they
whole
got a
fruit.
grapefruit. I'm for real.
There's a grapefruit something, I can't think of what it
I
is.
like grapefruit stuff.
Oh, Crystal wants to see a show now. Oh, wait, so you don't know. I don't know where everybody is, but CJ is in Cleveland.
Yes.
Um, Mary Jane and I are
Travel.
in Columbus. Candy is in Corpus Christi,
Texas.
Texas. So I don't know if
Yes.
people know that. Here's some more strains for you. Oh, this sounds good. A little
Ooh,
fruity
cherry
pebbles.
pie.
Oh,
Fruity
okay.
pebbles.
Cherry pie. That fruity pebbles might give
Oh.
me my diabetes already a little bad. That's
Some lemon terps, laughter strains, absolutely.
okay.
But oh wait, what are we talking about? But you're coming to here. You're coming to Columbus.
Yes, I will be there. I
When?
will be
When?
there March the 30th. We are producing a comedy show together, and it's gonna be super dope.
Where can I go? Where do I go?
It
Um,
well, per the owner, we have to tell you the location per ticket, but it's in
go
a nice
to
Is it in Dublin or is it in
um,
Columbus? I mean,
Columbus. It's in
it's Columbus.
Columbus.
Yeah.
And if you go to my page, you'll see a flyer, a graphic,
Oh
or if you
yeah.
go to my link
Yes.
tree, and then you can schedule,
Okay.
reserved.
So
And
wait,
yeah,
she said we're performing. So are you performing comedy too, Dr. Bridget?
Yes.
every day, no,
Yes.
What was that?
every
Mhm.
year, no.
I
You
was like,
gonna
is
help
Dr.
me
Bridget
host.
performing too?
No, but we'll have the bar there.
The bar
So
will
we'll
be
do
there.
the Blossom Bar,
Oh, okay.
Yes.
and
Okay.
So is this an event or what am I missing here?
so we work. So when I say we work with Candy Amrich,
Mhm.
who owns Alice
Mm-hmm.
in Ganjaland, and it's elevated event group. And so you can go to AGL Elevated Events on Instagram, learn about all sorts of events that she does. And
Really?
she usually invites the bar to be a part of it. And one of her upcoming event is the comedy event.
Yes.
So
Oh,
her
I
whole
have.
thing is that they are elevated events. They are smoke friendly events. We don't want to do events where you have to go outside and smoke or go down the
Can't do
street.
that.
Like we always make a point of finding great places where it is open and free and great people. And we're community oriented, meaning we love people that are in the industry, but we really want to bring people in from the community, right? So that they can be a part of this. And so the Blossom Bar is in a mobile infused mocktail bar. And so we create beautiful cocktails that might have THC, CBD, but we're really focused even more on even the adaptogen. So we put terpenes in it, and we put ashwagandha and horny goatweed and valerian root and whatever it is that your body needs that day. You get to choose whatever adaptogen you want, and we make beautiful ones. And we have our new galore garnishes, and so the galore garnishes are over the top garnishes with a full skewer of fruit and a pastry. And you know you get to have like some really fun cocktails that are infused, no alcohol whatsoever,
Mhm.
Hmm.
and it's mobile. So you want us to come? I don't know. Candy and I've been working on this all day, because we do the bar down in Texas quite a bit, and we have some events coming up down there. Actually, next
Actually,
week.
we're going to New Mexico. Yeah, and then New Mexico. So
Yeah,
Texas, New Mexico,
yeah. But we're
Columbus,
always here. We're excited
Haven.
to work with people.
Mhm.
He said, "I'm done with you, Mr. Waxy." Where I don't even know where it was. Where? Oh, here it is.
Lavender Jones.
Yeah, I need a horny good
Uh-oh.
drink. I bet you do, Mr.
Don't
Wax.
we all, honey? Okay.
All right.
Turn me up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really excited
Yes.
about
Let's
that. I
see.
really
Oh,
am. So,
Well, I
yeah.
would love to
uh,
meet you in person. I know we've met in person actually. It was so funny sitting there at that table, and I sat across from you. I talked to you, and I thought, oh, this is a great evening. As I walked out the door, she said, oh, by the way, this is CJ. CJ. I'm like, oh my God. I sat there the whole time. I didn't know who you were. So I
Uh-huh,
met you.
girl.
I can't say I could go meet you at this event. I'd like to see you again.
Yes, that's because I had on a different hat, different wig. It was like she looks so familiar. The wigs that do that to you. You never tried infused drinks? They're really delicious.
oh,
Yeah.
yes.
It's a
They
nice way to
They're
go
the
about it.
best. And without a hangover.
yes.
Wonderful. We call it sip, elevate, celebrate without the headache.
Hmm.
It's
Yes, we
good.
ditched the alcohol.
Yeah, ditch all the alcohol, and it's really just a great way to, you know,
We
be
have
able to
a
connect.
we have a question for
Mhm.
CJ.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Oh, who are my
that's nice.
inspirations? Um, I would have to say like Della Reese, Miles Mabley.
Hmm.
Um, of course, some more Monique. Adele, Cheryl. Any women that have paved the way. Whoopi Goldberg is top though.
Wow.
Top tier. Whoopi Goldberg. Red Fox.
Hmm.
My grandmother used to play Red Fox on the record player. That's how old I am. We
Hmm.
used to, and Richard Pryor, and Bill Cosby, we used to listen to comedy.
Yeah.
We didn't
Yep. Yep.
watch it, and then
Yep.
Eddie Murphy came out with Raw, and that kind of was the pivot.
Change the game.
Yeah, just to show y'all that I probably have had comedy within me my whole life, but I didn't know I would be a comic until 2020. But I
Hmm.
wasn't aspiring. So I would have to say I've always looked at them like, oh, I could do that. Oh, I would love to do that. And then I end up doing it a
Look
little
at
bit.
you now. Good
What
Hmm.
was
job.
transformational about 2020 that turned you into to comedy? You said 20. You kind of markers at 2020. What was it
Yeah.
about 2020?
Mhm.
Well, it was funny. Comedy kind of found me. I was getting my hair done, and it's a lady named Courtney Jackson. Her name is Goldie. She was on the Flavor of Love back in the 1900s, and she was from North Carolina, and she microwaved. The 1900s is a joke, y'all. So
Yeah, I
Well, I know
the
you make me
microwave,
think like I'm 100 and
yeah.
some years old, but keep going.
So and what people remember from Courtney was that she tried to cook a turkey in the microwave,
that
but
was her.
that was her, but that was just her funny way to a niche for you guys to know that she was a comic. So I was getting my hair done in the trailer park, and she was getting her hair done too. And I was just talking like I'm talking to y'all, and she said, "You funny." I didn't even recognize her because she had lost some weight,
Hmm.
from when she was on the show in the 1900s. So my son looking him up like, "Daddy is her," and she was like, "You funny girl. I think you should get on stage." And that happened in 2020. So she put a show on, her and Ace Brown, and the rest is history. I sit back sometime and be like, if I had known that, I'd have tried to come out in the 1900s. I ain't have to be staying in some of these places I stayed in or been in relationships I didn't need to be in because I was supposed to be great, guys.
Hmm. Well, absolutely. But you know what? It's part of your story.
It
No
is my
one
story,
that
though.
does something big doesn't have a story that is difficult. That you need those experiences
Yeah,
to know the difference, to be able to elevate, right?
absolutely.
So yeah, without it, you would have been, Susie homemaker with the white picket fence and not care. You know what I mean?
Oh no, you fine. Ask away, baby. I love it. What was my first show like? Let me tell you.
Mm,
I guess I came in with a mentality. I have a clothing line called Starlight Apparel. So I basically the jokes I write, I mimic it on t-shirts. So my first show I had 6 people wear my shirts, and I had even gave 2 away just to promote myself. And so it was spectacular. I had did it live on a streaming platform I was on, which was called Bigo TV. I was a comic host on there. So I streamed my first live performance. And you can check it out too. It's on Courtney Jackson's YouTube. So for those of you that like to, stream the net. If you go to Courtney Jackson, which is the Flavor Love, young lady, Courtney Jackson, you look at her, it's a CJ Star. You'll see me. I'm a little heavier and I got a bullhorn in my hand. That's my first set. And then you let me know if you follow me, how'd you like my first set? I can't even get my first set because she put it on her platform, so I can't stream it or copy it off, and I wish I could get it. But if I want to always go back just to see if comedy was for me, I go back to her page. And that was her point. So the views can always,
mhm, go
and
there. Hmm.
yeah, and be able to look at it or whatnot. But I loved it. And I couldn't believe this overweight single mother was on the stage making people laugh. It was great. So, yeah,
Very
I
good.
love the way you put that. I really love the way you put that. Because
thank you.
that just shows that you were meant to be there. This it's
Thank you.
like wow. You know,
Yeah.
I arrived at who I am, so to speak.
Yes. Yeah, like my destiny found me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's how you know it's a destiny. It's going to happen one way or the other. It's going to happen one way or the other. So I love that.
Grateful.
Yeah. Very good. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited. Like we have a lot coming up.
Yes.
And you have so much to look forward to as well. And we're excited for you to be hosting
Thank you.
Courage and Comedy. And we'll have different authors coming on to kind of fill the space, every week.
Yeah.
At first, this was a part of the Courage and Cannabis show. So we're going to get your own intro. We're gonna get your
Oh my
background. We're gonna
goodness.
do the whole deal. Yeah. But at first it was part of that show, and then now we realized right away that this was something that should be your show all by yourself. So
Oh, I'm grateful. Thank y'all.
Waxy wants to know, where do you draw your comedy from?
My real life, for example, I represent a group called LBLT. Okay, so I normally say, hey, crowd, repeat it after me because I'm an interactive comic. You're not going to fall asleep on me during my set. Okay. So they say LBLT, and I say long belly and long titties. And we are winning, okay? You ain't never had no good loving until you can take her booms and wrap them around your neck like the pillows on the airplane. Or if you like going in a car wash, it's kind of like that over your face. If you know what I'm saying. You know, her belly can hold your beverages at night while y'all watching a little Netflix, you know. So I make fun of myself because I want people to love their imperfections. There's somebody out there for, somebody. I don't know where my somebody at. If you out there, call me. But somebody out there for everybody. Just want people to love themselves. So I talk about myself in most of my sets. So if you got bad sex, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna make fun of you on stage. So you better give me what you got.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it like? Beware with Taylor Swift, because if y'all break up, there's a song about you.
Baby,
Beware with CJ Star.
okay. I ain't gonna tell you about the little condom that couldn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
What one of the question was, what's your favorite? Where's your favorite place to perform?
where's my favorite place to perform?
Mhm.
Everywhere. Anytime I can have an opportunity, I mean, I'll perform right here. I'm
Yeah.
doing a little bit now. It doesn't matter where. I could be out and somebody looking sad. Before they know it, I'm talking crazy to them. And they laughed. You don't know, people are one moment away from suicide.
Mm,
People are one moment away from God knows what. They probably needed that laugh. A lot of us are constipated and dying because we don't make a bowel movement properly and we don't release stress by laughing, exercising, doing those things, even sexual things, if that helps you release what needs to be released. Because this is an adult show, okay? So we're going to talk about what we're going to talk about. I'm just trying to feel y'all out before I start doing my, you know, on y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So anytime I can get in front of somebody and make them laugh, I've done my job.
very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Can I tell a quick story on that? I've
Yeah.
told this to Dr. Bridget before. Remember when we first did the first comedy show, which I think is where this one kind of came from? Remember, it was about a year or so ago,
Mhm.
2 years ago. And I thought it was one of the best times of my life. I don't remember having laughed so hard. And I remember saying to everybody, I said, you realize we're having such a good time. We didn't realize we had an audience.
Mhm.
Well, you don't know the backstory for that day. The backstory for that day for me. The
Hmm.
backstory for that day was I attended a murder trial. And
Oh,
I don't know if you've ever attended a murder trial before, but it was a person that I knew, and my one of my best friends was testifying in the murder
Mm.
trial. She was not she had information that was relevant to the case, and so she was testifying. And it was just such an arduous experience, and I'm getting back, and it's really feeling that intense sadness, intense concern, and then being really pissed off because you don't want this guy shouldn't have gotten away with it.
mm, mm,
It's just the
mm.
way it is. He murdered his wife, and so
Mm.
this actually happened in Westerville. And so I got there that night, and I was really kind of beside myself. Everybody showed up anyway, and then you guys got me laughing so hard.
I
Mhm.
don't even know
And you
what we
talk
were talking
about
about
the
that.
dichotomy there. That was what for my personally. That was my personal dichotomy, going from a murder trial to your comedy thing here. And you're right. It changed my whole outlook.
Yeah.
Changed my whole
Oh,
outlook. And I mean, not too much. You still got that whole trial thing going on, but
yeah.
I needed that. I needed that
Yeah.
smile.
Oh, you gonna make me cry, girl.
Yeah.
Oh, big hug. Oh, I'm
But
sorry. I
I'm
didn't mean to
glad.
make you cry. It's a true
No, it's
story. That's
good
a true
Yeah.
tears,
story.
but I'm
And if you
glad.
want to see, if you want to see the trial, It's called. The woman's name was Emily Noble, and I was at the OCHBS conference. Everybody else was out partying at the. I didn't go to the thing at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I sat down in my hotel room and watched that video, start to finish, and it was like, oh my God, I didn't realize what I was going through at the time I went through it. It's good because it was covered by that legal network, and you can see it's on there probably somewhere on their website. You can click into it and see the trial.
Wow.
It was quite something. It was really. It was nationally. It was broadcast nationally.
Mm.
Wow.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but it can make such a big difference. I hear you.
It did, and you made a difference in my life, CJ. That day, you did.
Yeah.
You too, Dr. Bridge, because we were also Candy. I think it was it the three of us, or was somebody else
But
there
there
too? But
was, I know Candy Amrich was on. I know Olivia was on, and it was
yeah,
very. I think you did a show about laughter, and we just kept talking, and it just went. It was just hilarious, like belly hurting laughter. I don't even remember what we were laughing about, but it was. I know we got into some like superstitions. I think, but oh my god, it was hilarious.
I know I was working that damn job through the temp agency. Glad I got the heckle
That's right.
out of there.
Oh, that I
Sure
remember.
Y'all remember that? I'm like, I'm on
Sure.
break. They are like, you got to come back. I'm like, I'm trying to be famous.
I'm
Stop
trying.
bothering me, Jeffrey.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. Well, just look, and moved on from that, right?
And look at us today. Now people can look at us and hear us, and it's just wonderful. And I'm grateful that y'all asked me to be a part of this. It really means a lot. So thank you.
Absolutely. So Waxy wants to know about. He wants to know about the what the darkness, the
after
wild,
hours.
wild parties.
You know what? I'm old as Huckleberry Finn, honey. After a long day of wearing a brassiere, I'm trying to take these things off. I'm trying to take my belly out of the contraption out and squeeze it in. And I was in a relationship for a year. So as my career started moving, he was putting a clank on the chick, So he ain't. So,
He
but
was
now I'm single. So I don't know. This year, it might be. I'm single now. So I don't know. I don't. I'm for real too. I'm single. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you were like it was like do the show and gotta go home,
Do the
right?
show and I had to go straight home. I couldn't. Sometimes Bridget didn't want to, and I'm like, Mrs. said we gotta go, but y'all can come over. They be like, nah, man. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's about to be a good one. It's about to be a good one.
Yeah.
How do you do it? Like there's so much courage. Comedians have to be brave people or courageous people. It's hard. It's already so hard to speak in front of people. How do you do it and pray for laughs at the same time? Talent is the main ingredient, but how do you pull this off?
I don't know. I always been like this my whole life, though. That's what's crazy. If
Yeah.
you anybody that knows me personally, they all like, I ain't gotta go see her on the show. She been acting like that since the 1900s, and that's really true. But if I'd have known I could get paid for it, man, I probably would have been, on Unsung or some shit about
Yeah.
how my career was back then. You know what I mean? But
But you know what though? I feel like we need it more now than ever.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I feel like it's such a strange time and we're so
Mhm.
pushed, and so rushed and high expectations and everything changes so quickly. Um, we need it more than ever. So
Yeah, I'd be nervous
It,
every
it
time
is
I
just like the
get on
thing with the
stage.
murder trial. It's a thing. You come back and you start laughing. Been this hard, terrible day. Now, the day was pretty good for me. So I'm okay. Nothing
mhm.
like that the other time. But it's just to sit here and laugh with you guys and here's about CJ's wonderful life. Absolutely, this is great stuff. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
So we're living
And the
vicariously
audience
through
loves it
you.
too. We're getting such positive feedback from the audience. I'm not even seeing who's out there. Maybe there's 5 people. I don't know, but the audience. It's wonderful to hear other people chime in and say, yeah, they're feeling the same thing I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
oh, y'all gonna make me cry. Y'all just don't know. I deal with depression. I suffer from depression. I suffer from PTSD. I suffer from a lot of things, and I cry a lot. It's moments that I'm in the bed and I can't move. I don't even want to roll up a J. You know, that's
It
just
takes too damn
transparent
long.
to
That's
me.
why.
Huh?
It takes too damn long. That's why.
Girl, I'm going to the gummies. I gotta go to the gummies that be having the mocktails in my house, honey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a blossom bar in my house. That's how famous I'm about to be. I'm about to have a blossom bar in my house.
Yes, that's
It's a
right.
new little
That's
product
right.
line, pretty Dr. Bridget. You could have a bar that you could sell. People could do it in their own homes.
Look,
Come on,
that's
it's
the
big TV
plan.
here.
Go to Blossom Bar _ Embody. Be an investor. We're ready for you. We have big plans for you. So you can. I don't know.
That's
The
right.
website might be ready any day now. So it's sipblossombar.com, but I don't know if it's ready yet. But yeah, it's something that not only will we have it at events, but it'll be a kit that you can take home
Beautiful,
with
beautiful,
cookies
wonderful.
and you know terpenes and adaptogens and eventually waxy. I would love our adaptogen mushrooms to become psychedelic mushrooms, and so you can have you know, a whole thing. Because I think it's all medicine. You know, I don't shy
Yeah.
away from sharing that. I think it's all medicine.
Oh, well, thank you, Dusty. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate all this interaction, and we're gonna grow together. I'm just so excited.
Every
Yes, absolutely.
Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Come on through and you can join this crew. You know, you can, if you want to be up here with us, you know, leave a message. We'll be excited to send the link. We have about 4 to 6 spots every Thursday at 8:30. So come on through.
I think that will be great.
Thank
I
you.
think I think that would be great. So yeah, you guys, come on and let's chat, hang out. Let's talk about, how cannabis has impacted your life and
Yeah.
others, and let's
Mhm.
just have a good time. We just need to have a platform where we can be
That's right.
ourselves no matter our profession, whether
Hmm.
we are a world renowned author and so much more, or an activist, or a physician, or a comic, or even just somebody that is a house mom. That's the biggest job, just being at home with the kids.
Oh,
No,
Exactly.
yes.
nothing is not too big or too small, right? We all need
Yeah, come
some
on
place just
through.
to be us. So
Yeah.
come on through to the platform and just we leave your titles at the door, baby.
Leave the titles at the door.
Laugh and have a good time. All right.
Mhm.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. Sign us out, CJ, and we'll get on out of here.
All right. Well, thank you for another wonderful episode in the Courage and Comedy. I am your host, CJ Starr, with my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful women, Candy, Mary, and Bridget, and some other girls that didn't come this time, but you better come next show or it's going to be us and y'all, okay? Now, y'all did the 2 shows now, okay? No. But seriously, thank you for coming, and we'll see you next Thursday. Good night.
All right.
Yes, thank you.